Hello and welcome to the first episode of Cocktales. Today we're going to be making a cocktail based on a story from my sexual past. Doesn't that sound thrilling? That's kind of weird, I know.
It's time to start the show, it's time to start the show. Ready, go!
So this story is actually the first time that I ever got drunk. And it all started with this guy right here. The Smirnoff Ice. So I figure this cocktail should start off with the Smirnoff Ice. Twist off our little capsies, and we're gonna pour this bitch about half full. Or a little more. It doesn't matter. We're gonna take a machine for doing this job, and we're gonna open this bitch. Because all we want is some... That's there now. Yeah! All we want is some pineapple juice. Ta-da! We have just enough room for a little blue vodka. Now, this same night that I got super drunk, there was sky blue involved. It was delicious, and it would drop your panties, which is exactly what happened to me. This is going to add a beautiful bluish hue to our drink and not make it disgusting. Now, if you had a mind for preparing before you did things, you might have ice sitting in your freezer. But I am not that person, so I don't. But this would be great with crushed ice, so try it that way. Alright, so now that we've got a can open, we're just gonna dig one of these little motherfuckers out of there, and maybe spill a little. Huh? Huh? What? Hire me as a bartender. Ready, go. Because that's fucking beautiful. And we're about to get drunk on it, and then I'm gonna tell you a story that will literally blow your mind. And if you're related to me, probably make you throw up. See you then! Oh hey nation, I didn't see you there. I almost forgot to tell you that this thing is fucking delicious, and my vagina's tingling right now, because it's awesome, and I want to be on a beach somewhere, doing sex. To someone. For several hours later, drinks have been had, and we're approaching drunk 30, which means it's story time, ladies and gentlemen, and quite a story it is. So what had happened was, this delicious, yet slightly effeminate drink had its birth in a story that happened 13 years ago, when I was a wee lad of 17. You could say I was the victor of a very special conquest, or you could also say that I was the victim of somebody else's conquest, because I basically got raped, y'all. I went to Summerfest with a guy who was my brother's friend, and we went to his mom's house after Summerfest, and there was a bunch of booze there, including the Smirnoff Ice that I used to make this drink. And this was the first time I ever got drunk. And drunk I did get. I gotta change names, or it's gonna be bad. After our friend Millhouse passed out on the floor, his mom turned to me and said, "Oh hey, is it bad if I want to make out with you right now?" And of course, being the charming young fellow that I was, my response was, "It's only bad if that's all you want to do." Yeah, I'm that good with women. And this is where it gets graphic. I immediately started finger blasting my friend's mom while we made out on a couch merely feet away from his dead, lifeless body. And I was just sober enough to realize that that's probably a bad idea. You probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, we quickly rendezvoused in her bedroom. Jesus Christ. I have standards. Yeah. So she hadn't exercised in a very long time. So putting her on top was probably a bad idea. So it got a little phlegmy. It's not as sexy when you say it like that. So what had happened after that was, I sobered up a little bit with the buzzkill that was the coughing. And I was like, yeah, I gotta go to bed. And that was the first time I ever aborted sex. I wake up the next morning, and his mom comes up all like trying to make out with me and stuff, and I'm like, whoa! You need to slow your roll, woman, cause that is your son right there. And he doesn't want to see that. And also, I don't want to do this. But I didn't say that because I'm nice. So, she stopped. I mean, she's not a full-on rapist. Just a statutory one. And a bit later that year, when I was playing some video games with Millhouse, yeah, we was playing that Halo. He was being a cocky little bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. He had it coming. And after he shit-talked me for about 3 hours, I looked him dead in the face and I said, "Look, Millhouse, I fucked your mom." And he's like, "Whatever, dude. You can't just say that to somebody, blah, blah, blah." And I was like, "No, but for super serious, this was in your mom. Your birth canal housed this sausage right here." So for some reason he got all mad. I don't know why he got mad. Then we got in a fist fight. I don't know, it was weird. It all happened so fast. The moral of the story is don't fuck your friend's mom. It sounds good on paper, but it never ends well. Because usually she coughs on you. And then you fight your friend. Okay, love you, bye! Finger blasted his mom. Moved to the bed. Had sex for literally, I don't know, it could have been 40 years. It seemed like absolutely ages. Just cramming that thing in and out. Just trying to, like, it was a waterbed, so you're just trying to, like, get momentum from the waterbed because the sheer apathy of it all. So super overdoing sex, and then you're just trying to, like, oh, please, let's ride this wave. Why are you looking at me like the story's not going the way that you thought it was gonna go?
I'm not, I'm just listening.
Was it the part where I said finger blasting his mom? That might have been the point. Oh, and at one point, she said, "Oh, I could feel it so deep inside me." And I'm like, well, yeah, I get that all the time. And then she, like, switched into motherly mode. She's like, "You probably shouldn't say that to girls." And at some point she also said she hadn't had a man in her bed for many years, which is when I realized that I was knocking the cobwebs out of that son of a bitch. You're welcome, Millhouse. Happy Mother's Day.